welcome to my channel. And why don't you go ahead and take a quick little second, hit that subscribe button. It's all good. That's always the most awkward thing to say in the beginning. It's like, hi, subscribe, I want to see you again. But anyways, if you're returning, it's always good to see you. And I'd love it if you guys both, I'm going to pop something up here before we head into the video. Check out my Instagram. I really love to be creative here and even more so there, and post some pictures that you can't, you won't see on my channel, and pictures of the looks that I do on the channel where you can see them a little bit better. Just kind of, yeah, head on over there. You know. I will get this together. I'm at 3 minutes and I think I may have 30 seconds. Alright, so today you guys, I'm talking about one of my favorite brands. This collection came out just at Valentine's Day, so pretty much everyone's getting it afterwards, but the colors are just really pretty. It's their spin on Valentine's Day, and what am I talking about? The Modern Love collection by Melt. Oh, I love this packaging. Just sit here and pet it for a second. I love packaging. Anyway, this is the PR box, not on their PR list. Would so love to be. If you know them, tell them to check this out. Anyways, you could buy it up until a couple days ago. The PR box, this package here, is not available anymore, but you can still get most of everything in the collection, and I'll go through that now. So if you got the PR box or the full collection, you get the Millennial Pinks palette, 2 gel liners, and 4 of their lip glosses. The lip glosses are new for them, so I'm pretty excited to try those out. I know they're crushed glitter. And then the gel pots, they introduced gel liners like this with the previous collection, the Amor Eternal collection. These are actually really, really beautiful colors, so I'll swatch them and swatch the palette and dive into this today. I'm really excited. Okay, so this collection comes with the Millennial Pinks palette. I'm looking at my phone just to give you guys some details. If you buy it separately, it's $58. It also comes with 4 of their glosses. If you buy the set's $48, which would retail for $64. Currently, the set, as of right now, is sold out. But you can buy all but Stupid Cupid and As If, as of today. You can buy those other 2, but those 2, Stupid Cupid and As If, those are both sold out. But if you were to buy the gloss separately, it's $16 each. And the gel pot liners, Prissy, which is in pink, I'll swatch that for you. That's $19, and so is OK Boomer, which is the silver one. Both $19 each. Alright, so I'm just going to dive into swatches. I'm really excited to get this one going. Okay, so looking at the palette, the packaging for it is really similar. It's got this raised texture on it. It's really nice. But this is the box, and then you have the actual palette itself. The actual palette itself has 10 colors, and this is their take on, I won't say Valentine's Day, I think it's just when it came out, but this is their take on modern pinks. You have pinks in the palette, and then you have this gray and silver. I really love the combination. I want to see what I can come up with today, but this is the actual palette itself, and to give you some details on what they say, kind of put everything together here. It's a Millennial Pinks shows our softer side with a refreshing combination of bougie pink and modern grays. Make sure it's in the frame. With an edge. The unique tones of our ultra pigmented one swipe opaque formula will get anyone out of their makeup rut. So this is the Millennial Pinks palette, and let me dive into swatches for this. Okay, so the first color is called Rosé Brunch, which is an iridescent pink bubbly. Next we have Pink Leather. And I'm looking straight ahead because I have a mirror to try and line these swatches up. Next we have Flamingo Dream. I don't know if you can see that one. A little bit. Next up we have Mixed Emotions. Next up we have Modern Love. And just so you know, the mattes feel kind of dry. I mean, there's not a lot of kick up when I'm putting my fingers in there to swatch it, but we'll see how it performs. Honestly, I just love swatches to see the colors on my skin tone, but moving on. We have Ruby Star, which is really pretty. Then we have Pink Noise. Which has a nice flip to it. And then Moon Glow. And the last two colors we have GF and Euphoria. Okay, so moving on, the first gel pot is called OK Boomer. See if you can actually see that. Maybe like that. I actually swatched this one for you. So soft and creamy. Oof. I think I'll just keep going. So this is OK Boomer. Crazy. Oh man, that's really pretty. And the next gel pot's called Prissy. That color there, so pretty. Let me find a clean finger. Whoa, kind of got a lot there. Oh, crazy. That's Prissy. That's so pretty. I am always a happy camper when it comes to pink. I mentioned this in one of my last videos, but man, if I could do like a channel of pink, I think I'd be the only one to watch it. But I really would. It's just pretty. Alright, let's do these glosses. Okay, the first gloss is called Sucker, and I don't think you can see that. Let me just swatch it for you on my hand here. May not be able to see this so well. It feels nice. It's got a lot of crushed glitter in it. This one has kind of a pink flip, if you can see that. Hopefully you can. The second gloss is called Johnny Rose, which is named after one of the founders' daughter. Let's see what this one looks like. Just a really pretty gloss with a nice pink tint to it. Next up we have Stupid Cupid, which has got a gray tint to it. I don't believe it shows up that way on your lips, but let's see what it looks like on my hand. Yeah, you can't really see that, but there you go. You smell like lip gloss. Just thought I'd do that. And lastly is As If. Technical difficulty. Which has clearly a black tint. But again, I don't believe it shows up that way completely. So let's swatch it. It is darker, for sure. These do smell kind of good. Just thought I'd do that again. So these are the glosses. Now they do say with the glosses that you can wear them alone or put them on top of a lipstick you have just to give one of the tints of the colors of the gloss on it, which I probably will try a little bit later. Okay, so my eyes are primed, and for primer I use my Fenty primer. I really like this primer. It kind of, if you don't set it, it's supposed to bring out the saturation and the vibrancy of the color, so I've been doing that a little bit more lately. And this time I actually put it on the top and the bottom. I know I probably look funny. And in the inner corner, just to see what kind of payoff I can get with that. So today I really just want to do a soft pink look is what I'm thinking. So I'm going to take my Mel Cosmetics, what blush is this? I can never pronounce it, but it's this one. It's the blender brush. And I'm going to go into Flamingo Dream. Get just a little bit. Actually, let me pull my other mirror and focus here. Alright. So with this color, I'm actually just going to place it in the transition area. Just pat it in all along the lid. And once I get it where I want it as far as saturation, I'm going to go ahead and blend it out. Just do windshield wiper motions and then small circles. Alright, so I took Flamingo Dream and just blew it out all across my lid. I didn't really have too much trouble blending it out, just FYI. I think it stuck a little bit on some areas of my concealer that I just needed to let dry longer. But other than that, the shadow was fine. So I'm just going to do the other side. Alright, so I like that. I get it. My monitor looks like I have a white cast all around. I think it's the primer, but you guys might not even be able to see it. Alright, so moving on. So taking my Melt Cosmetics transition brush, I'm going into the color Modern Love. Just so you know, when I put my brush in there, there's a lot of kick up. That doesn't bother me so much. Let's see how it performs, but there's a lot. So this is really just going to be kind of an all over one color look with a little bit of sparkle. So I'm actually going to take this and put it in my crease and then also place it all over the lid. Alright, so I have Modern Love in my crease. It took a lot. I mean, I've cut all that out, but I mean, I was blending for quite a while just to build up the color, and I did notice that Modern Love, I don't know if you can really see it on screen, but Modern Love and Flamingo Dream, they look so similar. It could just be my skin tone, not really sure, but on the eye there's a very slight difference. You probably can't see it again on screen, on the camera, but even in person it's just like a slight difference. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is actually take a packer brush and pack the same color all over my lid. So, if I can find a brush, I'm going to use my Sonia G Worker Pro and take Modern Love again and just pack it all over my lid. Okay, so Modern Love is now packed all over my lid. I will say that this palette is a bit dusty. It's like all in my contacts. So if my eyes start to get red, that's why. Alright, so now I'm going to take the color Ruby Star. I'm going to take it on my finger and go ahead and start with the outer third. Just place that. Can't really see it all that well. I may have to actually fix plus a brush, but I'm going to work on this right now. Okay, so I don't know if it's translating. I'll try to get closer and close my eye, but I actually decided to put it all over the lid, and it kind of just gave it a nice little sparkle really close to the Modern Love color, so I'm going to do the other side. Alright, so that ended up kind of in my eyelashes. I don't know that that's actually going to stay, so what I'm going to do now is take my ColourPop E18, so this brush here, and put the Ruby Star color on it again. Load it up a lot, and then I'm just going to fix plus the brush and go right back over my lid and see what that does. Alright, so that gave it definitely a lot more shine. Like this. I'm just going to do the other side. Alright, so that did a little bit more. I just added a little bit of Modern Love a little bit higher to give it more of a cloudy look. Yeah. So moving on to the lower lash line. Taking my Sonia G Worker Pro, I'm going back into the color Modern Love. And I'm going to pack this on my lower lash. All the way across. Alright, so I have Modern Love smoked on the bottom. I brought it down pretty far. I'm actually going to pick up the gel pot in Prissy and take a little bit on my finger. So like that. Dab it on my hand and place this in the middle in the center. I covered it up, sorry about that. Just to kind of give it a pop. See what that does. Okay, so I like that. Alright, so back to the lower lash line. Sorry, it's out of order. I just had a thought. Decided to go with the gel. Alright, going back to that. Alright, I don't know if you guys can tell, but my eye is getting so red. All this powder shadow all up in there. Alright, so picking up my Urban Decay E213, it's just a small little brush. I'm actually going to use the color Moon Glow and put that in my inner corner. And just a little bit, I'm going to have to, for sure, Fix Plus the brush because it's really not giving me too much color, but let me just place this here and we'll go from there. Alright, so I'm going to head off camera and do some liner and mascara, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm back. I did a couple things off camera. I used my favorite NYX That's the Point. It's got a nice little tip there. And just went ahead and did my eyeliner, did it really close, and did a small little wing there. Brought it all the way in. What else did I do? I love this L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara Primer, or Lash Primer, so I used that, and then I used Damn Girl by Too Faced for my upper lashes, and It Tightline for my lower lashes. Okay, so for my waterline, I used my Morphe Ginger Pencil, so this color here. Sorry it's a bit dirty, if it'll focus. So this one here, and ran it all in my waterline. I really wanted it to be kind of one nice wash of a color all across the eye with just a little bit of shimmer, so I thought this would work in the inside. And then I just really focused on my lashes to make it kind of look like really big, I don't know, almost doll eyes. My eye's a little bit red because all the shadows, so if you see that, not intended. So what did I do for my lips? I used my Morphe, I'm sorry, not my Morphe, my ColourPop brown pencil. You want to see my hand? I use this here. I'm having issues here. It's just a nice brown, and what I did was I just sort of did it all along the outside, just the outer V, and kind of mushed it in a little bit. And then I used my Dose of Colors Velvet Mousse in the color Truffle, so this here. And then I actually used one of the glosses that came with the collection. I used Johnny Rose. Can you see that? So yeah. So for my thoughts on this palette, I really love Melt. Melt is like one of my top 3 brands ever. I love how creative they are. I love the idea of the palette with the pink and the gray. Let me just pull it out so you can see. I think it's really creative in that sense. It's definitely a different way of doing pink. Let me get this in here. But I just really wasn't all that impressed. I wasn't all that impressed by the colors, and, well, I really wasn't all that impressed by the way the shadows performed. I mean, this color here, Flamingo Dream and Modern Love, once you actually get blended on those, they look basically the same. This Ruby Star that I put along the lid, it had trouble picking up on the brush, and I actually started with my finger, which should warm it up and make it a bit foiled, and it was kind of falling off a little bit. So when I went in with my brush and did some Fix Plus on it, it stuck a little bit better, but I did notice that it was clumping in certain areas. It may be my technique, I'm not really sure. But I wasn't all that impressed with that. I love the idea of this palette. I love the colors. I'm a pink lover through and through. But truthfully, this is just, it's okay. I mean, it's not a bad palette. It's just definitely not one that I'm going to reach for first when I think about pinks, or even silvers for that matter. So, I mean, if you want to try Melt Cosmetics, I would say try a different palette. I hate to say this because I love pinks and I love Melt but this just really wasn't, it was okay. I don't think it's something that you need to go out and rush out and buy. I don't even think it's something you necessarily have to have. I do really like the gel pot liner in the color Prissy. I use that to give it a little bit of a punch on the lid, and I like this one. I love the consistency, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love this one too. And I really like the gloss. It gives you nice. I don't know if you can really see it on camera, but it gives you nice little kind of glittery lips without doing too much. Give that nice little pucker. So yeah, not to just babble on with this one. It's okay if you like Melt and you want to grab one of their palettes because you collect them. Go ahead. I mean, there's nothing I'm going to say that's going to make you get it or not in that sense. I'm going to use the palette. I really want to try some of the other colors, but it's pretty limited. And yeah, sorry. Alright, so that is my go at this Millennial Pinks palette. Definitely going to try a couple of other things, maybe different combinations. I do like the look, though. I like it a lot. I just think that for the performance of the palette and the price, it doesn't really mesh. And I'm used to a different, I don't know if they changed the quality of the shadow or the formula, but I'm just not all that. It's okay. It's just okay for me. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for spending some time with me, popping up my Instagram. Please go ahead and check me out. I love being creative here and there, and I'd love it if you subscribe here if you aren't already. And both of you guys just head on over to Instagram when this is over. So thank you again for spending time. Enjoy your morning, noon, or night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Thank you guys.